new numerical technique to solve the initial value problem or solve the differential equations. Okay, so first of all, let me write example y dash according. First of all, we have to calculate this part. Okay, that is called wi plus h f of wi and ti. Okay, so in order to calculate this part, we have all that information. So first of all, we'll be requiring w naught, which will be calculating from the initial value, whatever the initial value. So the value of y is called the w naught at initial value, so 0.5. And from the same from the same initial value, we also able to calculate t naught, which is 0, and it could also be seen from the interval as well. So the same thing. So w naught 0.5, t naught is 0, and we need h is equal to 0.2, and we need f. So f of w and t, so it will be calculated from here. So this one not calculated, taken from here. So w minus t square plus 1, that is called your function. So what you need to do, need to convert to w naught and t naught equal to w naught minus t naught square plus 1. So w naught is 0.5 minus t naught is 0 square plus 1. So answer is 1.5. So that's what we have calculated, w naught t naught. So but we need this term to be calculated, w naught plus h into so let me w naught f of w naught t naught, it should be equal to w naught is 0.5, h is 0.2, f of t naught w naught is 1.5. so the answer is 0.5 plus 0.2 multiplied by 1.5, 0.3. So answer is 0.8. okay, for this part. So this part is equivalent to 0.8. okay, that is the formula for the first iteration. Okay, that is the formula by putting the value of I into the formula to get this form. And w1 again, w naught is 0.5, h is 0.2 divided by 2, f of t naught w naught is already calculated, which is equal to 1.5, and f of, we need f of t1 and w naught. So this value has already been calculated, which is equal to 0.8. So 0.8. okay, so it means that we need to calculate the function, whatever the function we have the function which is equal to wt is equal to w minus t square plus 1. So this function must be calculated at t1. I'm just order doesn't matter, because sometime I'm writing w, sometime writing t first, so order doesn't matter. T1 and w is 0.8. So it means that w is 0.8, and wherever t, it will be t1 square plus 1. So what is t1? So t1 will be the next point, okay, after 0, with the gap of 0.2, with the gap of, because h is Ti is equal to A plus I into H. That is the formula of calculating the next point. So T1 is equal to A is 0, so I is 1 and 0.2. So I is 1, sorry, 0.2 here because it is H. So 1 multiplied by 0.2 is T1 is 0.2. So it means that 0.8 minus 0.2 square plus 1. So that is called f of T1 and 0.8. So 0.8 minus 0.02 0 point 0 point, so altogether 1.73 6. Okay, so this is the value that will be used here. Okay, so this is the value it should be used here. So W1, so I'll not be asking too many iterations. Okay, only one iteration will be more than enough because it is taking too much time. 1.5 plus f is calculated already, which is 1.76. okay, so 0.5 plus 0.1 into 3 point something, 3.3626. So final answer for W1 0.826. So that is the first iteration. So similarly you can generate the second iteration, W1 plus h by 2 again, f of T1 W1 f of T2, and so W1 plus h of W1 T1. Okay, so it means that you need to calculate f of T1 W1 and f of T2 at this point. So W1, so it means that W1 plus hf of W1 T1 must be calculated because this term is needed. To calculate this f function, this term is needed. Okay, so once we have this term to be calculated, then we are able to calculate the f of that term. Okay, so for this term to be calculated, again we need W1. So W1 is 0.826 plus h is 0.2 multiplied by f of W1 and T1. So when we are talking about f of W1 and T1, it means that W1 minus T1 square plus 1, that is the function. Okay, so it means that we need 0.826 minus T1 is already 0.2 square plus 1. T1, next point after 0. Okay, so what is this number? 1.786. 1.786. So this number will be used here. 1.786. So by solving, what we are getting? 1.1832. Okay, so it means that W1 is 0.826 plus H is 0.2 by 2. F of T1 W1 is already calculated, which is 1.786 plus F of T2 and 1.786. So this function is to be calculated. F of T2 1.786. So this should be calculated by this way. 1.786 minus T2, which is equal to 0. Okay, so what is the final answer for W2? 1.20. Okay, that's it.